Okay, so yesterday somebody asked a very interesting question. He said, listen, I know the whole story by heart already. You know this parashiot. I read it all my life. But there is something that I don't get. And he said like this, we have Yosef being a tough guy, playing a tough ball, right? Hard ball. That's how you call it? Hard ball. And you have Yehuda coming up, and also, he's not a tough guy. Vayigash elav Yehuda. And then, if you look inside, Yehuda tells over to Yosef the whole entire story. From the beginning one more time. And listen what happened, and then you took Shimon, and then we went to our father. The whole story again. So he told me, listen, I don't understand what's going on over here. Why you, Yehuda, why do you have to repeat one more time the story? What, do you think that Yosef doesn't know? Last week, Parasha, you already have the whole story. You're repeating the same thing. Yeah, and Yosef knows that already. So it's a good question. And I heard a beautiful answer. And I think the answer is much powerful than the question. And it says like this. The message that we can take. It says, Yehuda comes back to Yosef and he starts to go from detail to detail. All the chesed and all the mitzvot that he have done to fulfill the willing of his dad. He says, listen, what do you think? I'm coming here because I have nothing to do in my house? I'm not coming because I'm hungry. Yaakov and the kids, they have food. And Yaakov told his kids, anyway, you will go because I don't want the goyim to be jealous in us. Okay, by the way, this is in parentheses. From here we're learning how a person have to, not to show off too much. You know, people are getting a little bit of money. You already see them, cars and houses and vacation and this. Don't be tipesh. This is not smart. Why? Because you're getting all the ayin out of the people. And at the end of the day, thank you. And at the end of the day, you are the only one that is getting ruined from that. But anyway, Yehuda is telling Yosef, I just want to remind you that I'm not coming here because of me. I'm coming here because of a mitzvah that I have to do. If it is a mitzvah of my parents, of my father rather, that he sent me here even though we don't want to come. If it is because we have to take out Shimon. If it is because we'll come to return you the money. Chesed, mitzvot, all the time we're coming here only for a benefit. And say Chachamim, and this is a key point. Say Chachamim, Rabotai, remember that. Whenever a person does something really l'shem shamayim, and he goes with that truth all the time, there's no way that throughout the truth, the person will lose. No such thing. Yehuda knew that only if I'm going to show my truth, and I'm going to go with my truth till the end, I will get salvation. Guess what? Yosef, lo yachol Yosef li'itapek. He couldn't hold himself anymore, and he's revealing himself. Ani Yosef. And says Yosef, when they hear he's Yosef, they were shocked. Why they were shocked? Say Chachamim, because Yosef also answered to Yehuda, you were telling me about Chesed and Mitzvot, and what about me? I also came for Chesed and Mitzvah. I also went to see my brothers because of my dad. I also went to do Chesed with my father. And what was the result? 22 years by myself, here in Mitzrayim, being abused, being thrown to the jail, and having all the suffering. What are you talking about? What are you talking about that when a person goes with the truth, till the end he's not going to lose? The brothers couldn't answer back until Yosef answered himself. And he says, don't worry. But Olam, yes, he sent me for one good purpose. At the end of the day, if I follow the ways of the Torah, if I follow the truth, I'm going to see, and you're going to see also, how by coming here to Mitzrayim, that's going to bring salvation to all of you and to all Am Yisrael. Rabotai, that's unbelievable. If Rechem says, That's unbelievable. That when a person goes with the truth, he's going to have obstacles in the way. A lot of obstacles. But if you go with the truth till the end, you're going to see at the end of the way how the hand of Borei Olam is coming up to the person. I want to tell you a fantastic story that I heard last night. There is an organization in Eretz Israel, it's called Lev Malka. It's a very large organization, Chesed organization. Not only in money issues, but especially in medical problems, treatments, whatever a person needs. Okay, lo alenu, we should never need. There is this organization in Eretz Israel, it's called the Lev Malka. So last night I heard that the in charge of this organization, president of this organization, he said over how he opened up the organization. He was a teacher in a school. But before he became a teacher, he lost his mother when he was a very young kid. The father struggled. When he got to the age of yeshiva, he sent him to a yeshiva in another city. And, and the Rosh Yeshiva decided to help this boy. He got him a family that couldn't have children. They couldn't have children. And the family were so happy to have him as part of the family, to take him. They took care of all his needs from A to Z. Throughout the years in yeshiva, they found him a shidduch. After the wedding, they maintained him. Unbelievable. The years passed, and like I told you, this man became a teacher in the school. And the family, the adopting family, they grew up. And the lady, she was already very sick. And before she passed away, she called up the boy, the man, and she told him, listen, I just want to ask you one favor. I don't know for how long I'm going to be in this world. Let's do a deal. I give you olam, you give me olam haba. Say how that works. He says, listen, I want you to do an action that will help my neshama to go up to heaven. Says, I would love to, but I don't know. Okay, the whole talking, nothing came out from that. Nothing. The lady lived a few more years. One of those years, she passed away. She passed away. He says, after Yud Bet Chodesh, after 12 months, from the passing away of this lady that was like his mother, one night, about her. She comes to him in the dream, and she tells him, what about our deal? We said that we have a deal. So he answered her back in the deal, yeah, listen, you want me to give you olam haba? First of all, how? And second of all, what about your part in the deal as well? We're supposed to, there is two sides in the coin. She says, listen, am I part of the deal? You're getting it. What do you need today? I know that you need an apartment, because you're renting. You don't have your own house. Go to my brother. He's in I don't know which place. Go to him and ask him about it. He's going to help you. And about my side, what are you going to do for me? I'm asking you, please, do some chesed, actions of chesed to raise my neshama. He woke up. He woke up and he said, I'm Majnoon. I'm going to go to the brother of this lady and I'm going to tell him, listen, I want you to buy me an apartment because I had a dream. What are you talking about? He said that he didn't tell him anything. But he had anyway the moment to meet this man, right? To see him, to meet with him. Yeah, happened to be that he saw him. And they were talking, how are you and this? And then the man tells this fellow, tells him, tell me something, are you renting or you have your own apartment? He says, no, I'm renting. Listen, I have an offer for you. I have an apartment that I got from somebody in my family. It's a small apartment, but I'm ready to give it to you, very low cost. And also I'm ready to accept, you pay me whatever you can. Meaning every month you give me whatever you can. I'm going to deduct it from the price. The guy couldn't believe what he was hearing. He took up the apartment right away. That same month, he got the apartment and he moved with all his family. He was paying peanuts. He was paying nothing every month because he didn't have so much. He was paying whatever he could. That was her part of the deal. What about his part? He went to one of the Rabbanim in Jerusalem. Rabbi Alberstam, it's his name. And he told him the whole story. Rabbi Alberstam told him, okay, listen, what are you going to do? What was the name of the lady? He says, Malka. Malka, okay. And she passed away, and a young age, you tell me. What happened to her? She got something in her heart. And lo alenu, she got a heart attack and she passed away. He says, oh, so you're going to open up an organization. It will be called Lev Malka, the heart of Malka. And don't worry, even though you're going to start very, very little, I'm sure that if she did this type of deal, it's because from heaven, she's going to help you out to make huge this organization. He said, when I open it, I barely have some money, and the whole purpose was some small loans, $100, $200 for Abraham. Today is one of the most biggest organizations in Israel of Chesed, Lev Malka. They give food every single Friday to hundreds of families. They help up, I don't know how many kids that are sick. They help, whatever you can imagine, this organization is part of it. All of this Chesed goes straight to one lady. What she did. She had no obligation to do anything, only to help a man, a boy, in yeshiva by himself, to do chesed with him. Chesed shel emet, a truth chesed. When you do chesed and you follow the chesed, you don't say, you know what, today I don't want to do chesed, today I want some vacation. No, you go till the end, your beracha, your action is going to give to yourself beracha. That's one point. And I would like to add one more point, and with this I'm done. Rabotai, Velo yachol Yosef liitapek. Yosef cannot hold himself. And he said, he reveals himself, and he said, Ani Yosef, asher mechartem oti Mitzrayim. I am Yosef, that you sold me to Mitzrayim. Velo yachlu echav la'anot oto ki nivalu mipanav. The brothers they couldn't answer him back. Say Chachamim, this is a Gemara. Oy lanu miyom adin, oy lanu miyom hatochacha. When the brothers came to Yosef, they told Yosef, listen, our father is a sick man. What will happen if we're not going to come back with the kid? Please. And I took the responsibility, say Yehuda, I took on myself the responsibility that I'm going to bring him and I cannot come back without Binyamin. Because something will happen to my dad and I'm not ready to see my dad dying. Says Yosef, Ani Yosef. You sold me here. Aoda v'hai? Is my father still alive? What is that sentence? Seich Chachamim, Yosef told the brothers, what are you talking about? That now you care about the feeling of your dad? And what about when you sold me to Mitzrayim? Is my dad still alive?
You didn't care about my dad then.
Then he didn't care. And not only he didn't care, he's good. He's doing well.
How about then?
ולא יכלו אחיו לענות אותו. They couldn't answer him. Say Chachamim, you know what's the greatest tochacha, the greatest rebuke that a person can get? Not that Hashem is going to punish the person. Hashem is going to come to the person and it's going to ask him, tell me something. You had Baruch Hashem, you had overall good life. Tell me something. What about coming up to shul? Says, listen, God, I was coming, Monday and Tuesday and Thursday. Says, well, what about the Sunday? What about the... No, listen, it was very hard. Listen, God, I was putting the alarm clock and I wasn't hearing it. Says, no problem. No problem. Let's take replay, it's called. Yeah? Let's see what happened that day that he had the meeting. You remember the meeting? The meeting. Did you hear the alarm clock? How many alarm clocks you put? And you asked from your wife to throw some water on top of you? Or there is a guy that said, Rabbi, listen, I cannot come to learn. Forget about it. It's too much. I have Shalom Bait. You know what Shalom Bait? It's like a Easy Pass card. Shalom Bait, Rabbi. And then what? Then when you have a game with your friends, what about Shalom Bayit? No, listen, game, we have to. When you have a movie, I don't know what, you have a trip with I don't know where. Oy lanu miyom adin, oy lanu miyom hatochecha doesn't mean that we have to be scared. That's not the point. But the point is to be aware that don't say, listen, I'm not built for this. Because you have no clue how many times you show that you are built for that. How a guy came up and he said, Rabbi, I never learned Torah. My head is not for that. Forget about it. And this guy got into a certain job, and they tell him, listen, if you want to be a good raise up in your salary, you should learn, right? You should learn, I don't know which type of information, and to make a test. And you're going to see the guy sitting day and night, learning the book to get the test, to pass the test and to get the salary. Say, Borei Olam, I'm not coming to you, as a punishment. Chas v'shalom. The only thing is to be real with ourselves. Don't lie yourself. Don't say, no, this is not for me. I'm not able to do it. I'm not capable. You're wrong. You are capable, and look in your life how many times you were capable to do it. Yeah, and you're going to see, if you're going to learn from that, you're going to see also that in Torah mitzvot you're going to be capable to fulfill the will of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen ve'amen.